It took me 400 years to fight my way out of Dante's Inferno, but in this video I'm taking one last dive into the center of it all. Paladins has been a topic that any weathered great gamer will instantly recognize. I kinda have a past with playing and making videos on this game, God forgive me, please. And as you probably know without even playing Paladins, the game has gone through a lot of ups and downs. Mostly downs. I even made a video talking about how it reached the point of no return, spending years getting lost and trying to prove that it's not a ripoff, only to end up pushing away their fanbase and propping themselves right back where it all started, a ripoff. But what happened after that? Where is the game now? Almost a year had gone by since Paladins dove into that point of no return. Where are they now? This is why Paladins has lost all hope. I hate to break it to you. Don't forget to subscribe. Now, I'm gonna try to get through the history quickly. I've been over this so many times I feel like it's written on my brain or something, somewhere up there, something. Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, Batman and Robin, Han Solo and Chewbacca, Mulan and that dragon thing. This guy and that guy, Gojo and Sukuna, Phineas and Ferb, all of these are the greatest of pals, friends, and buddies. The same goes for Overwatch and Paladins. Dating all the way back to the mid-2016 and on to infinity, these two have been inseparable. Of course, this is all a joke, it's more like Gojo and Sukuna. These two have been competing from the dawn of time, with Overwatch having the upper hand because they're backed by a bigger company. Paladins made do and fought back with what they had by introducing elements that we've always wanted into the hero shooter genre. Paladins also struggle with the stigma of being an Overwatch ripoff, but that doesn't mean they stayed on this path. Overwatch slowly started dying over the span of several years due to a lack of care and attention given to the game. Paladins did not take advantage of the huge amount of potential players leaving Overwatch and decided to bang their heads against the same wall, at the same pace, at the same spot, for years, making updates that we never asked for and completely ignoring the core fault of the game. The same fault that keeps and has kept so many people away from playing this game, kinda like a stink. Like a diaper. Ugh. Quality. The quality of Paladins just sucks. The graphics are years behind, the bugs are big enough to eat Yagoroth, and Hi-Rez has done nothing to fix it. All updates we've gotten over the years just make the game look pretty, nothing else. In fact, with each cool addition to the game came even more bugs and flaws. It's just a low quality game. The perfect opportunity that Overwatch's slow death presented quickly went away with the release of Overwatch 2. This was actually a really big move because for the longest time, Paladins had an upper hand by being free to play. Now with Overwatch 2 being free to play, that was gone. With the tension turned up, what would Hi-Rez do? They could try, update the graphics. They could also try hardcore listening to the fans. Or maybe they could bang their heads against the same wall over and over and over again. I'll give you a hint. Bang, bang, bang. Bang. In fact, this is the funny part. It's just kind of sad, we shouldn't be laughing. They messed up! In their head-pounding sessions, they released a champion who easily countered the entire flank class, killing off one of the most dedicated and skilled population of players in the game. And then, when it all counted on them to fix this mess, they messed up again and released a character who was oddly similar to Ramattra from Overwatch 2, wrapping up this whole situation right back where it started. A ripoff. And there's the story, or that was the story as of almost a year ago. But things have changed. Even though Paladins has gone through some really hard and rough times, there's always been a bit of hope and plenty of awesome opportunities. The game is still around, and people still are playing it. But will it continue on this path? Let's face it, with everything being the way it's been, Paladins is lucky to have survived this long. But now, I hate to say it, time might be up. Hold on, hello? No way, it's Cillian Murphy. How are you doing, bro? Wait, how do you even have my number? Okay, this is getting kind of weird. You okay, bro? Dang, well, you have a great day, man. Oh, what's the question? What the heck? Just subscribe. After the Nyx fiasco, the champion who was identical to Ramattra, Hi-Rez only released one more character. This is big. Since the dawn of time, I've been praising Paladins for keeping pace and releasing champions on a regular basis. You know, it helps to keep the game fun and new, especially when Overwatch stopped doing that years ago. But there's been a solid 11 months since Omen, the newest character, was released. That is huge. Let's face it, any long-term Paladins player will agree with me here. We all looked forward to the new champions. That, in a way, kept us playing. While they don't do squat to fix the quality of the game, they were always cool and exciting. They brought a freshness to the game that helped us keep going. Almost a full year of nobody new. That's crazy. Now, What was happening in this time? Were they fixing all the bugs and increasing the quality of the game or the value of the game? Nope. In fact, one of the worst things happened recently. The servers started going down. While the game is still somewhat playable and definitely still on the market, you can't play ranked, and sometimes the game just doesn't work when you're in a match. Wonderful. This is, of course, a real problem. Another aspect of most video games that keeps people playing is the ranked mode. Fighting extra hard to work your way up the ranks, earning rewards and bragging rights along the way is something almost addictive to most players. With this being down for the last several weeks now, Hi-Rez is again pushing away a very dedicated and skilled population of the fanbase. Now, this is all bad, but there's one more thing that Hi-Rez picked up within the last 3 or 4 years now that's also helped the game significantly: updating maps. While they haven't really been making anything new for a long time, they started remodeling maps. This was always exciting because they'd add new features, new textures, and updates, and and in a way increase the value of the games, even if it was just a little bit. But take a wild guess on what they stopped doing: updating maps. Props to them for making the Dawnforge map, which was also a completely new map, but that was about 2 years ago. After that, Silencio, back into the darkness. In a time like this, you might be tempted to ask the question, what were they doing in all those seasons, and all those updates, and all those years in some cases of nothing? Something had to be happening to keep roughly 9,000 people playing a day. So what was it? What were they doing in all that time? The biggest thing that we got was the Moji rework and the Dragon Call game mode, which was a limited game mode, so it went away not long after that. That's it. The quality still sucks, and they've almost completely stopped their head-banging sessions. It's now been reduced to a head tap on the wall. Tap, tap, tap. They're still making skins and battle passes, but that's about it, besides all the mess going on right now. So we haven't gotten a new map or map remodel in roughly 2 years now, no new champion in almost a full year, and the servers have been down for several weeks now, preventing people from playing ranked and affecting the game in general. Nice. Simply put, it seems as if this is the end of the road. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you, this is likely it. Because of all this mess, the average player counts has dropped from almost 13,000 this time last year to 3,000 a day. The damage from their actions a year ago also hurt the game and community a lot, but this is the end. With Overwatch 2 crushing it on the free-to-play market, Paladins doesn't have a chance anymore. I've been an optimist when it comes to this game, but it's just not in the right hands. I feel like God himself provided multiple options for Hi-Rez to take Paladins and make it great, but they've ignored every single one, ignored the fans and players, and ignored the results of their actions and the results of the actions of the other companies around them with the similar games. The whole time they added new skins to make it look pretty and new champions, but they even stopped that. Paladins in the hands of a better company would have been something beautiful and thriving. Would it have been a challenge? Yes. Would it have also been worth it? Every penny. But no. The numbers have crashed down, and I don't see Hi-Rez doing anything to fix this. Goodbye, friend. Well, what do you think? From the beginning, I've always wanted good for this game. I've dared to think outside the box and make suggestions for Hi-Rez by making videos. But alas, we've all tried. I think it's our not playing that speaks the loudest, but Hi-Rez doesn't seem very conscious right now. What would you have done if you were in Hi-Rez's shoes? Do you see a way out of this? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then I think you're going to want to check out this playlist of all of my Paladins content. Thank you. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave them down below. I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of the day. And remember, life is short. Play great games. Okay, I'll admit a dark secret. I played Paladins. I'm sorry, God. Please forgive me. I'm sorry, viewers, mom, all of you. Please forgive me. I made a mistake. I'm ashamed.